Alrighty, so let's turn our legs on and see, what we're going for more or less. We're looking pretty good. So we need some massive, mechanism in here that will turn the leg outside, so in this fashion, right? And also for back and forth. So we need a double joint in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to merge this with, I think, the main cylinder, and then sort of attach it to a leg. Or we could actually, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. I have an idea. So what we're gonna do is grab this piece and drop a cursor in here, and then drop a cylinder, right? And the cylinder needs to be smoother than this, so let's go for 60, okay? And sharpen this. Now let's rotate it on X by 90, and let me think. Now what we could do, right, is now this mechanism is gonna be tricky, man. Okay, so let's move it outside first, and let's grab this as a reference. Shift D. In fact, you know what? And let's grab this one as a reference. So Q and Shift, curve extract, and solidify it outside like this, okay? And sharpen this. Now you can apply the modifiers. So smart apply. Now this piece is this piece is separate, okay? Now this piece needs to be a little bit smaller, so Shift S and move origin to geometry. I can't do it because of the mirror, so let's actually remove this part. So Control L, P, and in fact we didn't have to do it, but just remove it and move this origin point back to our geometry. There we go. Now we can scale this a little bit like that. Now what I want to do is create some kind of a mechanism in here that will make sense, because you see the leg needs to of course connect to this device, but at the same, to this hip joint, but at the same time needs to have enough room to move up and down, because the leg is going to be moving, like this, right? That's gonna be the movement around this cylinder. So if you're gonna switch the pivot to cursor, that's, the leg gonna have to move like this. So if it's too close, right, there's gonna be enough space to do it. So now we need to sort of think how close this thing can be, and how this cylinder should be mounted. Also, it should be mounted in a way that can rotate at the same time. So it cannot go inside of this, it should be outside like this, you see, maybe even a little bit more outside like that. There you go. And we're gonna create some mechanism in here, and then this could be a bit longer on y-axis. Let's introduce some loops in here, and let's put some of them actually outside here, so we can secure after boolean, because we're gonna boolean this this little bugger, yeah. And we could just drop some more loops in here, it's not a problem. All right, now let's go to front view, and this leg, this leg is gonna be mounted somewhere here like this, right? Something like this, maybe even inside here like that. And we're gonna do some cut for this joint here, so maybe we're gonna do some cut like this, just thinking out loud, maybe something like this, okay? See what I mean? And then this leg's gonna move, move this way, and that's gonna make sense. Well, it doesn't make sense because it's bumping again, so maybe this should be cut as well here like that, and this will make sense. It doesn't have to go too far, but it has to be reasonably, reasonably far, yeah. So maybe something like this, maybe, right? And then we're gonna, play with the leg shape, but that's gonna come later, okay? So something like this, right? And now it makes sense.